Hello and welcome everybody to another Aetherdrift draft. I am Paul Cheon, and today we are sitting at rank number 428. That is a bad rank indeed. I need to get back, get on the grind. Like I said, I've been feeling a little bit under the weather from the Magic convention, and so haven't really been drafting as much. But now we have the Arena Open coming this weekend, so I will be grinding. Probably gonna fire off maybe a stream or two while I make sure that I'm fully prepared to try to win $2,000 this weekend. But for now, let's just start with a trophy. Now, before we head into this draft, I just wanted to say that this video is brought to you by TCGplayer.com. Go to TCGplayer.com for all of your TCG singles and sealed product needs. Whether you need some booster boxes of Aetherdrift or some singles to round out your Commander, Standard, or Modern decks, go to TCGplayer.com and make sure you click that affiliate link in the description below. Additionally, go to HeavyPlay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. If you want great deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, life pads, they got a ton of great stuff. I actually got the chance to swing by their booth at MagicCon Chicago. Really great stuff. Make sure you check them out. Go to HeavyPlay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. Alrighty. Drafted a nice artifact deck. Ooh, should we do it again is the question. There is a Mendicant Core Guidelight. I've been drafting blue-white a fair amount, so I kind of want to do something else. This card is pretty cool, though. There's also Flood the Engine and Lightning Strike as I think the other options. Wreckage Wickerfolk also being totally fine. Wreckage Wickerfolk or Flood the Engine. You know what? I'm going to take Wreckage Wickerfolk. Let's draft some kind of black deck and just see where this goes. If I want to start my engines, this card's really nice. And if I pass the Mendicant Core, the person I'm passing to is likely to go into blue. So maybe we can just dodge that entirely and kind of see where this goes. Also, if I end up in blue-black artifacts, I do think this card's slightly better. This is a really interesting pack. So there's Gastel Thrillseeker and Glory Heath Lynx, along with Fang Druid Summoner. These are all really solid uncommons. But there's also Packdoll Terror. And I really want to draft the Packdoll Terror deck. And if I do, I feel like I need to start taking them early. All right. Screw it. Let's go. Let's take the Packdoll Terror there. You know, so I got some arguments for this, right? If I take it early, I can try to cut off the artifact deck. Also, it keeps me in the same color. But noting that the Glory Heath Lynx, the Fang Druid Summoner, and the Gastel Thrillseeker are all slightly better cards, but given that I first picked the Wreckage Wickerfolk and now there's another Packdoll Terror, I'm going to take it here. I finally get to do the thing, I think. Now, this is a really good pack. There's Ride's End, Grim Bauble, Boosted Sloop, Embalmed Descendant, Migrating Ketrodon, so tons of good stuff available here. But these just get so much better in multiples. We saw Matt Sperling trophy a deck with what looked like an awesome artifact deck. That was blue and black, and I'm hoping that I can pull off something similar in this draft. So, great start here. Wreckage Wickerfolk with double Packdoll Terror. Now, given this start, I kind of want to avoid green. There's a Dredger's Insight and a Venomsac Lagak, which are both fine. But I think I want to just take something like a Gearseeker Serpent, probably. I don't like black-white as the artifact color combo as much. You know what? I'm just going to take the Pilot. It's a 2-mana play. We could still end up in some kind of Rakdos speed strategy. So if that's the case, then this is just a fine card to play. Noting that even in a speed deck, I think this is quite strong because this just gets me to max speed. And that's a late Gastel Thrillseeker. So I think I'm supposed to take that over the Gastel Raider. Yeah, it does feel like red is open here, or at least Rakdos specifically. Do I wish I had the other Thrillseeker? Possibly. There's a Gastel Raider, but I do think this is considerably worse. And you don't get to max speed all that often. And the payoff is even kind of medium. So let's take the upside here in the Thrillseeker here and see where this goes. If I continue seeing a bunch of good black and red cards, certainly happy to move in that direction if possible. Here, there's a Hellish Sideswipe, which is okay. Okay with Deathless Pilot. And then there's also Dynamite Diver. Spectral Interference if I wanted to go blue, but blue doesn't seem super open. I don't really... You know what? I'll just take the Dynamite Diver. I don't really like the Hellish Sideswipe very much. So let's take the Dynamite Diver if black-red aggro is something that I want to be. And see where this goes. There's an Hour of Victory and a Chitin Gravestalker here. Tyrox isn't particularly strong. All right, well, we're starting our engines. Let's take the Hour of Victory here. And Ooh, Grim Bauble. Very, very nice pickup. So black certainly open. Getting this pick 8 is very nice. Black and red seems to be our seat. I wish I had the other Gastel Thrill Seeker, but you know what? I feel like these Pactol Terrors will also be good. Oh my gosh. Okay, nobody is in red. Look, Lightning Strike isn't as good in this format as it is in others, but Lightning Strike is still obviously still fantastic. Here, very happy with Maximum Overdrive. Wow, there's an Embalmed Descendant as well. Yeah, no, we're going to be black-red, I think. I'll take this Clamorous Ironclad over the Embalmed Ascendant. I don't know that I'm going to play it, though. Certainly black-red is where we need to be. And these cards here on the right are kind of my maybe pile. And you know what? Honestly, I'm pretty happy with this configuration so far. All right, what do we have? Pack 2, pick 1. There's a Marauding Mako, which doesn't really go in a black-red deck just because you don't have that much cycling. I mean, take a look at our deck. We just have nothing right now. I think I'm just going to take a Spin Out as a removal spell. I do think I like that more than Crash and Burn. Just gets everything, noting that it's a little bit more difficult to cast, but we are much heavy black than we are red. So let's go ahead and take the Spin Out here. Maybe we table one of these. Crash and Burn actually very likely to table, I think, just given what we've seen in the pack so far. Ooh, Fearless Swashbuckler late, but don't want to take that here. There is a Thundering Broodwagon. If I had a Back on Track, this could be interesting. Given that there's really nothing in this pack that I want, I could speculate on this, or I can just take something like a Night Market, which is going to always be a good card in this deck. I'm just going to take the Night Market. I don't think taking a Thundering Broodwagon onto speculation is better than just taking a solid mana, a solid land that will go into my deck. All right, moving on here. Pack 2, pick 3. Bunch of green cards, which makes sense. We didn't pass a whole lot of green. We didn't pass a whole lot of blue either, and we're also seeing the Signpost cards. Scrounging Skyray, all the blue-red stuff being available. Hopefully the black and red stuff doesn't end up getting cut off too badly for us. Here we have Aspire Mech Cycle. I don't have any mounts or vehicles, so I don't think I want to take it here. Think I will just take... You know what? I'm just going to take the Endrider Catalyzer. This is not something I'm too happy with, but this is mostly just a concession to the fact that I want a 2-drop, and I also kind of want to get my engines going in this type of deck. Like I said, not too happy with this, and looks like we're not getting a whole lot of good stuff here in Pack 2. Green certainly, you know, makes sense that we're not getting anything, but going to take a Prowlcatcher Specialist, but this Pack 2 is starting out horribly. Absolutely horribly here. We'll take a Grim Javelineer here. Find 3 mana play to take. Broodheart Engine also in this pack. So the person passing to us definitely did a good job of cutting things off. But now it seems like the person that I'm passing to is in Rakdos, so I'm kind of in a tough spot here. Like, what do I even take here? It felt like Rakdos was open, and now I'm just getting completely cut off. Guess I'll take a Artillerist because it cycles and can hit them, but certainly don't want to take that. Now we're seeing Bounce Off. Yeah, this is like as bad of a pack as you can possibly get here. All right, I'll take a Kickoff Celebrations just to make sure that I get enough playable cards. Oof, this is rough. Another Bounce Off here, lots of blue stuff. There's another Night Market and a Hellish Sideswipe. I think I'll just take another Night Market. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of Hellish Sideswipe in general. I don't really have any vehicles to sacrifice either. So let's just take that. And there is a Marauding Mako. The Crash and Burn didn't table. That is a little bit surprising. I think I will take the Mako just because it has the most upside. Like, I do have some ways to cycle, but it's still not 100%. Here, I'll take a Risky Shortcut, I suppose. Don't love this card either. The Scrounging Skyray also tabled. It is far too late to do the blue-red thing here, right? Yeah, I don't think I can do that. Oh well. Oh my gosh, Broodheart Engine with this many cards left in the pack. Well, you know what? You know what, Nipris? You're going to get wrecked in the next pack. That's all I'm going to say. This pack was terrible for us. Look at this. We got like... I mean, that pack was basically... That was basically a non-pack. It was a stone 0. All All right, let's move on here. Here we have Road Rage versus Crash and Burn. River Turn Monument, very, very good card. How did I... This is the issue with going red, though. It's like, I got a Lightning Strike on the wheel, and then somehow just got no red cards in pack 2. I don't understand. All right, let's take a Road Rage here. Didn't feel like blue was super open. And let's just figure this out here. There is a Curse Cloth Wrappings, which I really like. And a Gastel Thrill Roller. I haven't played with this card before. You know, in this type of deck, I actually feel like I just want to beat down. So let's just take the Thrill Roller here. I do like Curse Cloth Wrappings a decent amount. But I feel like this deck is just going to want to attack. So let's do something with the Thrill Roller here. Now, another... I mean, I guess there's a Crash and Burn, so I'll take that as a removal spell. Kind of looking for more creatures here if possible. There's a Push to Limit, which is somewhat interesting. Oh, there it is. So red was open. For whatever reason, we just got completely cut off in pack 2. We passed the one Thrill Seeker, and they were like, you know what? We're going to force Rakdos. All right, well, let's take House Squad Heavy. That is phenomenal to pick up. Absolutely amazing. Count on Luck is cool if you're mono red, but we are not. I'll just take Grim Bauble out of this pack. Getting a good number of spells here. We're all the Push to Limits, by the way. But now I really just want to make sure that I pick up enough creatures for my deck. So let's just bring some of these back. But again, this is a pack that has no creatures I really like. I do like Maximum Overdrive as a trick. So let's take that. Really want creatures, though. Don't need Dynamite Diver number 3. I guess I'll take Goblin Surveyor. Not really something I want to play in general. All right, Grease Wrench Goblin. Very, very nice late pickup. Flood the Engine pack 8. Pick 8, rather. Also very, very strong. River Turn Monument and Runover. What is happening in this draft? With 2 Night Markets, do I want the Bloodfell Caves? Kind of think I want the Raceway, actually. Get my engines going. And have this be a mana sink. Like, I think this is the best Raceway, so it's nice to pick one up here. Push to Limit deck was open. But I don't think I have a Push to Limit deck. As I pick up my second Clamorous Ironclad. Actually, Shrieking Oil Gorger is a totally fine top-end card here in these decks. All right, well, it looks like we were able to put together a deck here. Just not exactly sure how strong this actually is. Mostly because pack 2 was just an abject disaster. Proud Catcher Specialist is a fine 2-drop. All right, let's take a look here. Okay, what's our creature count? 12? Well, that's pretty low. Well, granted, our Victory is a creature, and so is the Thrill Roller. So those count as creatures. So that's 14. I kind of want to play more artifacts because I have the Pact All Terror. So kind of leaning towards playing both of these as well. Yeah, I'm just going to cut this risky shortcut. All right. Let us try this deck. You know, this deck had a lot of promise. Red certainly seemed open, but it kind of died out in pack 2. But look, this deck has a curve. We have some removal. We have some tricks. Certainly capable of winning. It's just, I don't know. The draft just was really weird. Like I said, I thought I did an okay job reading the draft. It's just sometimes you just get completely destroyed in a pack and you just have to just try to recover here. All right, let's hop in and see how this goes. All right, now before round 1 starts, I just wanted to say that if you've been enjoying this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. Special shout out to all the patrons. Thank you so much for all your support, as it really allows me to make all of this content. Okay. Pretty happy about this Raceway, but we'll see. On the draw here, but we do have Night Market. Not great when we have the Grease Wrench Goblin here, but honestly, if they play a 2-drop, it's not too bad. I'm actually just going to play the Catalyzer here just to get my engines going. Okay, Voyager Quick Welder. Alright, we'll just play the Javelineer. They want to block, they can. But I get to Surveil. Don't want any more lands. good. Veteran, Beast Rider, and Molt Tender. Okay. That one I am very scared of, so I'm just going to kill it right away. It's one of the best uncommons actually in the set. Green-white as a color combination isn't the best, but that one is really, really strong. Get our engines rolling. Pact Altera, Grim Bobble, Grease Wrench Goblin. Hand is great. Whoa, I did not expect a Rocketeer boost buggy on the splash. Alright, this is interesting because they're going to activate the boost buggy, and I have a lightning strike for it. And I'm wondering if I should be running, if I should just be killing this with a lightning strike. I kind of do. I lose out on a drain, but I think I can just go Grim Bobble and Molt Tender because they're splashing. Yeah, I want to do that. And I'm going to actually keep this land in my hand just because I have the Raceway. Like, if I draw a mountain, I'd much rather pitch the swamp. And then if I need the land, I can play the swamp next turn. So they're going to activate this. No, what the? Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? How on earth can I? What just happened? No, like seriously, how does that happen? That's a joke, right? Did I pass priority for the turn? That is actually unreal. That actually really makes me upset. How did that happen? Whatever. That's incredible. That is truly incredible that happened. Please let me know what happened there. I wanted them to activate, and then I wanted to lightning strike it, but it just passed priority. Wow. Okay. I mean, that was a huge blowout too, right? Like, they did a bunch of damage to me too. Oh my gosh. I mean, I'm still kind of in shock there. I do not know what happened. Yeah, like, they shouldn't have been able to cast this card. To say that I'm upset here would be an understatement. Yeah, I can't attack. They play. I'm gonna lose to this Summit. It's a first strike vigilance haste creature, and I took 8 extra points of damage against the boost buggy. Pass turn. I mean, was there another button I could have pressed? Yeah, look, it's, you know, it's my fault, probably. How did they cast this? Wait, how did they... Oh, I see. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I mean, that is straight up just dumb. Like, I think I would have won this game. They would have not been able to cast the Summit at all, and they wouldn't have a creature in play. So, I'm going to just chalk that up as a win, honestly. Like, that was absolutely outrageous. Let's keep this going. That is... Okay, let's reboot here. And try to win more games. Let's go black because I have spin out in my deck. Pit Automaton, sure. Wow. Just casual Esper colors here on turn 3. They're going to hit too, so that's really rough. I guess I'm going to play Night Market next turn and Pilot. And then have the ability to basically exhaust the Prowcatcher Specialist. Oh, maybe I don't have to actually. Given that I drew the mountain. Because I want to cycle this if possible. Grim Javelineer. What is happening here? Okay. The old post-combat Grim Javelineer. Love to see it. Happy enough to block anything with this Deathless Pilot, so this is fine. They get to Surveil, but they don't get their engines going. Wow, nothing, huh? I will not be the first to flinch here. We got a Surveil here. Grim Bauble. That's probably going to be good. I actually should have played the Night Market, to be honest. Because then I can play the Pilot and get it back. Oh, they bounced it off. That's fine. Midnight Mangler. Okay. Auto Tapper was going to get me again. No good attacks here, so we'll pass. Mutant Surveyor, okay. Packdoll Terror is an interesting one. Certainly good here. They have 2 cards. It's just a matter of whether or not I should be looking to attack with the Ironclad. With 2 mana up, I don't think so. So I'm just going to wait. Diversion Unit, okay. It's a good one to kill. Let's bobble it up. And Packdoll Terror is certainly not going to attack here. I guess if I get blown out, it's not too bad, right? Ride's End maybe on the splash. Howler's Heavy. Wow, they didn't block? I guess they know about Maximum Overdrive, but I guess I should have attacked last turn if that was the only thing that they had. Might as well just add more to the board here while I can. And then still have stuff to do with my mana with the Specialist and the Grim Bauble. It's like an Artifact Esper deck that didn't quite come together, so it's just kind of an Esper deck with cards in it. Do I want to attack with Prowcatcher Specialist? Let's just do Ironclad. I am happy with that exchange. We'll pass. Hey, 2 for 1 there. Totally fine. Now I can actually attack. Haunt the Network is fine. I actually didn't know this was a start. Oh no, they started their engines with something else. Okay. I was like, what happened? All right, let's activate. Try to find some action. Oof. Get those 2 swamps out of there. I'm going to keep this in my hand. I do have rummage effects. Oh, another card I didn't find was a Thunderhead Gunner. Two cards in hand for the opponent. Attacking me with both Thopters? Okay. Okay, we'll save that. I will play around Spectral Interference. Attack. Maximum Overdrive, alright, good. They're at 2 life. Our board's looking pretty good. They're top decking. They're still attacking me. Oh, they have a Mutant Surveyor I guess they want to draw a card with. Okay, but if they don't draw anything here, they're just dead. They need to draw 2 things, actually. Yeah, alright. I really apologize about how I responded in that first loss. I just... That mistake literally cost me the game, and I don't know what I did. I must have just passed the turn, but I don't think I wanted to because I had the Lightning Strike in my hand. Did I not have the mana to cast it? Like, I don't know what happened. All right, 1-1. All right, opponent on the play. I will certainly keep this. I have a 2-drop, a 3-drop, and double Pactol Terror. Ooh, good start from the opponent as well. Ranger's Refueler. But I have a turn 3 Howler's Heavy. If they don't have a creature to play, that's going to be very good for me. Voyager, Quick Welder, so they do have a creature. I'm just going to play this just to get my engines going. Oh, I guess this gets my engines going as well. Maybe I should have attacked with this. It's okay. I have the Thrill Roller, which I can use to crew. And that'll be my plan moving forward. Unless they kill my House Squad Heavy, of course. Spike Shell Harrier, okay. Okay. Alright, let's just get the Pactol Terrors going now. Doesn't seem like a great spot for the House Squad Heavy just yet. And waiting till I get to 5 mana is also not bad. Okay. They're kind of going nuts. So I will also go nuts. No reason to attack. Yep, they have a lot of value going here. The alternative was to crash and burn the Ranger's Refueler, but... Alright. I probably should kill this. Okay. Especially given how defensively they're playing right now, I just don't want to give them any extra cards. So yeah, let's just kill the Refueler. Take away their source of gas. Okay. Land actually wouldn't be terrible here. They can actually pump this. I do have a Lightning Strike, though, and I probably do want to use it. I found a Spin Out as well. Let's play the House Squad Heavy. We're going to lose a token here. That's fine. But definitely want to lightning strike the big flyer. Please let me respond. Okay. I would be on another level of tilt if somehow that just resolved. Get a decent amount of mana next turn. They're going to go up to 3 speed here. But with the Thrill Roller, if it resolves, it's going to be good. Ticket Tortoise doesn't do anything. Alright. So we play this like this. Spectral Interference, you're a jerk! I can bring it back though, right? I just have to discard a card. But I drew the Night Market. Do I want to play it? I think so. Let's go black. Well, given that they have no cards in hand, plan here is to block and use Maximum Overdrive. Question is, where do I use Maximum Overdrive? What is this attack? They must have something, right? They have to. Oh, this is such a beating. Yeah. So let's block there. I'm just wondering whether or not I want them to get to maximum speed, just because the House Squad Heavy doesn't do too much, but I guess it's pretty good. I could just chump with the Deathless Pilot, actually. Yeah, let's just do that. So red, black, red. This card. All right. Not going to attack. All right, now House Squad Heavy makes us a token every turn. So that is great. Could have used the mana to get back the Pilot, but I think we're still in a pretty okay spot here. Oh my gosh, what a rip. Fair enough. Demonic Junker. Big, big draw. They might just get rid of their Ticket Tortoise or something. They got rid of Packdoll, Terror, and Ticket Tortoise, sure. It's got a crew cost of 2. So I guess I just don't really have a choice but to give them maximum speed here. Yeah. That was an incredible find. Okay, we have a spin out for the Junker. And then we do have maximum speed ourselves. And we have a good amount of mana as well. Wow, they discarded Skystreak Engineer. Scrap Compactor. Wow, okay. This is brutal. They're just killing everything. All right, well, I have to kind of use my mana when I can, so I guess we'll do this. All right. Well, you know, it's still kind of even-ish. This becomes a 2/3 creature with Death Touch. I can also crew this. I gain a life. There's that. All right. I don't really care about the Thrill Roller, so I'm happy to trade it. But actually, they can't really attack me with the other things. So this is fine that we can get this. And we actually have a card advantage engine here with Avishkar Raceway and Deathless Pilot. So that's pretty cool. Ooh, Streaking Oil Gurger. I'll just do that. Okay, that gives us something to do. Very strong. All right. Grim Javelineer. I mean, the hits keep coming, right? I actually don't think I'm going to play the pilot. I'd rather use this as a rummage effect. Playing it on the board right now just doesn't do that much. I'm here to just play the longer game here. They're pretty dead, though. Yeah, they got pretty flooded, I guess. I guess I should play this. I don't know. I think I could have probably taken more aggressive lines. All right. Yeah, I should have probably thought about that a little bit longer. I think maybe I had a more aggressive attack on the previous turn, but I was fixated on getting card advantage with my Deathless Pilot. All right. Well, we did manage to pull ahead that one with this feisty little Rakdos deck, which, you know, honestly, it's playing out better than I anticipated, but we still need a lot more wins to go. All right, we're kind of back to the ranking that we started at, going 2-1. Opponent on the play, we have... I'm going to keep this, but I have no creatures early, but I do have a Grim Bauble and a Lightning Strike for early interaction. Ooh, just top decking a Grease Rent. Literally the perfect card I think I could have found here. Tyrox, okay. Just fire off a Grim Bauble. Hit for 2. Nothing from the opponent. If they kill this, I think I just let it die. Like, I like all the cards in my hand. And I can't protect it with this, so... Okay. And then I'll just Surveil. I don't want either of those lands. I already have land number 4. Or land number 4, so... Like, there's still a chance I can draw a land anyways. So I'd rather just bin those. I mean, honestly, these Grim Baubles have not been bad. Alright, let's get the Oil Gorger going. Man, no more lands, please. No more lands, please. We have a bunch... You know, the nice thing is we have 2 cycling lands and a raceway land. So that's good in the sense that if whatever, even if I do draw the lands, like, they're the good ones for me, right? They have red mana up, so they can't really kill this. Speed 3, alright. That's good, because now the Raceway next turn, if we can get to speed 4, boom. Broadcast Rambler. This is a really interesting attack. Okay. Guess we'll kill it. That was another land. Not ideal. I have spin out, so I feel like I should discard Mountain. I guess I should have main... No, I couldn't main phase because I didn't have max speed. I'm going to actually pass. I want to be able to give House Squad heavy protection. So making a token here is kind of pointless. So I'm just going to attack. Okay. Oh, that's annoying. Let's play Wreckage Wickerfolk. Packdoll Terror and Maximum Overdrive. Both seems good. Wow, Broadcast Rambler, okay. Are they going to hit me? The problem, if they hit me, which is fine, I get to just attack them back for a lot. Like, I don't, you know. Okay. Like, they don't have anything else. Yeah, let's go House Squad Heavy. Let's get this going. Get that free token while I can. Alright, opponent at 10. I do have the Maximum Overdrive. Alright. I think I should use the Overdrive here, honestly. Like, they're starting to attack for a lot. I am getting a little bit nervous. Like, if they had a removal spell, they would have used it on my creature, so... Let's hope to end this game as quickly as we can. So this taps for 2 mana, so I can play both of these. That's really interesting. Alternatively, I can play both of those with the mana that I have. This taps for 3 mana, 3, 4, 9. So certainly attacking with those. I actually think it's net better to do it like this. And then this way, if they kill my Packdoll Terror, I can still crew the Ironclad. Ride's End. Sure. Okay. Well, I'm glad I tapped it for mana. And alright, we are looking very, very solid here. So that is a nice reach creature. They're at 5 life. I have the Overdrive. I mean, depending on how things goes, this seems pretty... like, if they don't kill the Ironclad, they just die, right? So... they need to have another Ride's End, I guess. Crash and burn. Boom. Alright. Still getting it done here. Somehow, some way. Good recovery after the debacle that was the first round loss. And we are now 3-1. Alrighty, opponents on the play. Ooh, this hand is interesting. I don't have a black source. I'm gonna mulligan that. Alright, we'll keep this. I'll put the 5-drop on the bottom. Right, let's do this for red, because we just drew a swamp. Turn 2 Boost Buggy on the play is quite strong. I don't see myself cycling these, so I'm going to play this. I'm going to go black, just because I have Spin Out in my deck. They're probably just going to activate the Boost Buggy and hit me. Interesting. Oh, this is also totally fine. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty tempting to make a 3-3 here. But this also lets them kind of split up their attack. And then if they have a 2-drop to play here, it's kind of just game over. Like, can you imagine if they have a lightning strike here? Like, that would just be the most unbelievable curve of boost buggy into 2-drop into lightning strike on the play. So, but you know, we're on the back foot, and this is a lot of damage coming in. So, definitely very scared. Okay. Well, at least the Greenbelt Guardian can attack. What is this? Run over? Yeah. This is okay. Look, there are some draws you're just not going to beat. And this just happens to be one of them. You know what I mean? So that is the approach that you're going to need to take in instances like this. Like, yep, good beats. Hopefully these max overdrives will somehow let us stable. But the thing is, they can presumably they're gonna pump it, and then we have the overdrive for this. Alright, we're at 5 life. They're at 3 speed. This trades with the boost buggy. Can play the specialist, and obviously I am not in any position to attack now. Kick off celebrations, okay. We're at 5 life, but maybe we can stabilize? I don't know. How are they going to attack? Fair enough. I don't really care about the treasures they get. Well, I'm just going to go for max upside here. Alright. We have 2 creatures. Stampeding Scurryfoot is excellent. And they can make a 3/3 as well. But I can make a 5/4. Jesus. All right. Yeah, okay. Like, basically my hope was for them to not have a removal spell, but this is just too much now. They can also deal damage to me. Okay. I mean, we're not technically dead yet, so... Alright, we're at 1. They have 1 card in hand. We have 2 blockers here. Just gonna be a little mana efficient here. Just feel like every little bit counts. Any creature also I lose to, because the celebrations gives haste. So, like, the only thing... like, they need to have a land in hand, I guess, to have this be a tough start. But otherwise, we just block everything in play, and then we have a Deathless Pilot. Okay! Okay. Alright, I'll attack. They'll probably block. But that's okay. But Crash and Burn was a really good draw. I get to Surveil as well, so it's still net positive for me. I'll take the Thrill Seeker. Okay. Wow, you know, this is a game I almost conceded. And you know what? There's hope. There is hope. We have a Crash and Burn. We have 2 cards in hand. This can basically kill any big thing they play. And then I can use this to search for something. Market Back Walker. I don't want to kill that, so that's really annoying. Is there any way for me to exile this? I really don't know what I can get here. There's Lightning Strike, Grim Bobble, Road Rage. Huh. I can just... Man, this is brutal. Streaking Oil Gorger is a really nice way to race it. Spin Out destroys. Golly. Thunderhead Gunner. Their deck is really, really good. Like, we had some outs here. But now we're just dead. Like, they're just going to draw too many cards here. Alright. Yeah, like, I needed some kind of way to exile the Market Back Walker. Like, that thing is another rare that I thought was too slow, but is actually quite fine in this format, just given the nature of the speed of the format. So Market, yeah. It's just a good card. Alright, we want a die roll here. That's always good. This hand is awesome. Just needs a couple lands to get going. So turn 2 Thrill Seeker, and yeah, that's good stuff. Engines started. Opponent takes damage. Boom. Instantly at level 2. And yeah, I'm just playing. Spectral Interference. Nope. What can this be? It has to be a Ride's End, but... Oh, Bounce Off? Oh, that's a big yikes. Bounce Off? I don't know. Keen Buccaneer. Alright, so let's just attack. What is happening here? Okay, I will take the free creature. I will take the free creature. That's typically not what you want to be doing for the most, but that's still okay. This will have haste. Okay, that one's not bad, though. Question is, am I interested in playing this out, or do I do it, like, at a later turn? Just because this is bigger. Alright, I'll just play the Pact Altair. Max speed. Alright, Esper Artifacts from the opponent. Seems like a decent card to play out. Okay. Yeah, like, they could have spectacular pile-up. It feels like they do, but if not, you know, this is still a pretty good board. So. And I can still use the Hour of Victory to go get, like, a House Squad Heavy post-Wrath. So actually, yeah, this is just totally fine. Then my hand is still good post-Wrath as well. So. Guidelight Pathmaker, sure. They probably have to get a creature here, and then we can use Maximum Overdrive. I can also just go get a Spin Out. Lots of options. Presumably they have like a Midnight Mangler at the very least to go get with this. Okay, Sundial. Road Rage. We just want to maximize damage. Alright, so they take 6. Pathmaker down. We have a big Packdoll Terror. Still a good board. That Road Rage wasn't really killing anything else anyways. Other than Zahur. Oh, and Nimblethopterist. Oh my. Okay. Well, that was a really, really good turn for them to stabilize here, so I think I'm going to play this a little bit slow. Just run out another Packdoll Terror. Play the Drain game. I can even get a Grim Bauble. And just want to develop out my board. Man, the Specialist really stinks. Like, 2/1 body is kind of rough. Gear Seeker Serpent, okay. They do not have a good attack. Howl Squad Heavy is interesting. Is this a goblin? I mean, it gives me a bunch of mana, but... Oh, Lightning Strike? Absolutely, I want that. We are getting close to the burn zone. Don't think playing this does a whole lot. I guess it gives me more mana. But I kind of just want to keep up Maximum Overdrive to protect my Packdoll Terrors. Or my Wreckage Wickerfolk, to be honest. Like, this isn't impacting the game very much. Haunted Hellride, okay. Yeah, whatever they attack with, I can just block. Okay. Actually, I probably should have just gotten a Grim Bauble, huh? Yeah, I probably could have just killed my opponent. Anyways, we have the Lightning Strike too. Okay. That was an odd game. Odd game. They were an artifact deck with all the colors. And, you know, we had a decent start. Really decent start. Okay, we are now sitting at 4-2. Classic 4-3 finish with my non-green decks. All right. Opponent on the play. I have 2 mountains, no swamps, but most of my cards are red. So I will keep this. Rugged Highlands for the opponent. Ooh, drew a swamp. That's nice. This would be such a good hand on... Well, it would be a fine hand, rather. But maybe they don't have a 2-drop. Maybe we're lucky. Nope, they did have a 2-drop. Gilded Goda is kind of annoying, I guess. Not really sure what I want to do here. Let's just play the Catalyzer. That's, like, the thing is, this is okay, but, like, I don't really have anything I care about exhausting anyways. Artillerist in their Teamer deck? It's kind of odd. I want to just play this and have the mana up to exhaust it next turn, depending on how things go. Although, given the fact that they're keeping up a bunch of mana, I'm probably just going to relax and just play out a flyer here. This thing doesn't have reach. Surveil is very strong. Man, we have been surveilling 2 lands to the bottom a lot. You know, even if they try to kill my Wreckage Wickerfolk here, I'm pretty happy with the maximum overdrive, right? Broadside Barrage. No, let's keep it around. I'm surprised they killed that over the Wickerfolk. I guess they don't have that many other things. There's a Mako, okay. But this is, you know, big, right? 5-4. So I guess, given that they're concerned about it, I'm using my combat trick there. Transit Mage, yeah. So their deck's definitely on the slower end of the spectrum here. 1-4 definitely good against this Catalyzer. Spike Shell Harrier, fantastic. All right, they're at a really high life total, which is the only unfortunate part here, but they're going to be able to play this Harrier to bounce my Prowlcatcher Specialist. Get my speed down as well. All right, and the question here is whether or not I want to trade my Prowlcatcher Specialist with the Spike Shell Harrier. It turns off like their fight and bite spells and stuff. Sure. Not like I have anything else to do with my mana, so. Alright, so my hand, like I said, this is the problem. Like, these Lightning Strikes and Road Rages just don't have the best targets a lot of the time. Monument to Endurance. So they are a blue-red deck splat. Okay, so they're kind of like a scuffed Teamer discard deck or whatever. Hopefully they don't have anything to cycle, because the Monument is terrifying. I'm full controlling the stupid boost buggy, by the way. Full control. Oh, come on. They're going to draw 3 cards off of this. Man, we were playing like a nice, fun game, and then you just had to go ahead and play the best or second best rare in the set. With my mediocre deck of just all commons. Oh, gosh. The key to this format, kind of like the key to most formats, is honestly, you really cannot go wrong by just taking all the uncommons you see and making your mana work. Like, that's kind of what my opponent did, and I can't fault them for it. The signpost cards are really strong, and that is possibly where the evolution of this format goes, to be honest. Okay. Not in great shape here, unless they just drew all lands. Okay, Boost Buggy exhausted. Wait, they exhausted and then just passed? Okay. They didn't have a cycler either? Holy cow, what is this? Oh, man. Okay. It's a lot of lands. I think we got 5 left in our deck. Given the power level of our opponent's deck, like, we need to... That was a pretty big turn, I'm going to say. Like, we needed to put together a couple of good spells that turn, and the whiff there could very easily be the difference here between being able to fight through the card advantage that they have from the loot, and presumably they're going to have a lot of cyclers here with the Monument to Endurance as well. But they're not doing anything. Maybe they drew a bunch of lands as well. That's kind of what it feels like, right? Crash and Burn was a good draw. Very happy that I took this over the black-red tap land. It's definitely been doing some work here. Okay, maximum velocity, certainly good. All right. Well, you know, we're drawing a card a turn, right? It's a really slow way to do so, but it's still something. Okay, Howler's Heavy, Monument to Endurance, sure. Look at all these triggers. Ooh, they're trying to burn me out. Wow, I thought they would try to find another card. That is really surprising. Thunderhead Gunner. Okay. Let's get that one off the battlefield. Ouch. Fair enough. This one has fallen off a little bit. It's still red's best common, but just red kind of is not great. But still a good card. But that was big. Very big. Because that lets me race my opponent. Run over. No. No way. What? How? Dang. That was like our best hope, to be honest. Yeah, well, you know what? They didn't draw nothing. Their deck is very, very solid. Yeah. Okay. Well, you know what? We tried, but we ran into a very good synergistic deck. Monument to Endurance is absolutely bananas, if you can pull it off. I just need to I need to dig. So I don't have the time to get this back. Packdoll Terror would be really good to gain me some life. I just got to get aggressive here, I guess. It feels kind of hopeless otherwise. Yep. Any cycler is good. Okay, Swiftwater Cliffs. Okay, Grim Javelineer. Sure. I don't get to use the Raceway. I guess I should just... Okay, Packdoll Terror. Okay. Okay, that gains me a life. So the cycle doesn't kill me anymore. Okay, Grim Bauble. I'm just gonna play this to drain my opponent. Okay, I'm at 5. Stock up. Oh no! That was literally the... Oh man! If it was just one cycler, maybe we would have had a chance, but this is stock up. I hope they used a lot of their cyclers already. Oh my gosh, this is so close. Look, we played this game as well as we could have, I think. 2 cyclers and we're dead. Gosh. I mean, clearly they didn't have anything before that, right? Sabsunin. That's actually fine. Sabsunin is actually fine. They get to block. Okay. Let's crack this. Another Pactol Terror? I don't want either of those. Okay. We have like no lands left. Come on! Okay. That's not good. I don't know what else I can find here. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. That doesn't do it. Alright. They need 2 interactive spells. 1 doesn't do it. Right? They get to block 1. Crash and burn, sure. Oh my gosh! How did we come back in this game? We beat this person. Our opponent had Sabsunin as well! I was ready to throw in the towel! Oh my goodness, what a win! What a freaking win! I did not expect that to happen. Wow. Oh man. Alright, we're still alive! 5-2! That game is like the perfect example of just not giving up, despite your opponents having really, really solid deck. 3 mountains, catalyzer, all black cards, mulligan. I will keep this hand. This hand is very good. I actually don't know what to bot. Probably the pilot. Yeah. At least we're on the play. Although the pilot would have been good with the Grease Wrench Goblin, I guess. This is a really weird hand now. I kind of want lands. I guess I'll take 1 land. But I don't think I want the second one. It's a really odd situation here. Greenbelt Guardian, okay. Let's play a Bauble. This is kind of all we have. Ugh. Lumbering World Wagon, one of the best rares in the set. Okay, fair enough. That is, in fact, another land. The plan here is if they play something big to crew the wagon, I will block with the Wicker Folk and then cast Maximum Overdrive. And having a 2/4 flyer also seems reasonable here. And I still want to play out my lands just because my deck still cares about having, you know, the 4th land or whatever. So I think that's fine. Dredger's Insight. Oh, so they can technically miss here. Really good deck. Look at this. Stock up Fane Guardian. Yeah, blue-green. Splashing white probably for Perilous Snare. And then they also have the World Wagon. This is a premium deck we're going up against. They got Fane Guardian. Okay. Pothole Mole. Okay, getting a land back. It's weird. I feel like the Oil Gorger is probably like... It's probably my best chance of winning this game, to be honest. I can definitely discard away the Grimbauble if needed, which is why I kept the land on top. So if they're on the Lumbering Worldwagon plan, I can maximum overdrive the Grease Wrench Goblin, and then I can still pitch the Grimbauble. And then this would be a 4-3, which is a pretty decent-sized attacker. Roadside Blowout. Fair enough. Okay, so they're going to hit me for loads of damage. The thing is, I kind of want the Grimbauble if their plan is to run out the Fang Guardian, right? Like, I kind of want everything. I guess I have to play the Oil Gorger. Ah, gosh, I don't know. Maybe I don't. Sure. The fact that this thing costs 1 mana is very brutal. Yeah, so they can just go Fang Guardian, target Pothole Mole, crew Lumbering Worldwagon, and hit me for a gazillion. Oh, they chose not to do that. Yeah. I mean, you can see why this card is just absolutely broken, right? There's just nothing I can do. Nothing. It hits you for... This thing hit me for 7 and got them 2 lands in their exhaust deck. We got to take it easy here. They have the Worldwagon, and yeah, like I said, I just kind of have to... I kind of have to hope this maximum overdrive gets me there, but my opponent has 5 cards in hand and a fantastic deck. All right, Keen Buccaneer. Whew. Signposts are us. When it's open, this thing is nigh unbeatable. Like, just look at how many more resources they're up than us. Man, I tabled that Riverturn Monument, by the way. Really wish I got it. Maybe I should have just been blue-black. I don't know. Oh, man. I'm at 10 life. And they have the stupid Fang Guardian. A Rugged Highlands? Where did that come from? All right, anyways, yeah, this is it. Good game. Our opponent had a very good blue-green deck. This is exactly what you want. And somehow I went 5-3 and I lost ranking, but that is the nature of how this goes. But you know what? All things considered, I am happy with this outcome. Also, I had a 41-card deck. What the hell? What? I had a 41-card deck? When? How? Well, yeah, yikes. Anyways, anyway, I'm pretty happy with this deck overall. I thought this deck, you know, the first loss, we 100% win that game if we kill the vehicle, and that changes everything. The game before this, I thought for sure I was dead, and we did everything we could with what we had to pull ahead. Because this deck, outside of House Squad Heavy, you know, it was kind of tough, right? It was kind of tough. We were just kind of trying to cobble together some well-timed combat tricks and removal spells to kind of get us over the edge. And we were able to do that in some instances. But when you run into good synergistic decks where the colors are open, you kind of get overrun. And you're going to have to rely on just timing your spells well to be able to get it done. And the Raceway was very good. I do like this a lot in black-red. If your mana can support it, I do have the 2 Night Markets. So all in all, 5 wins for this deck. Could have possibly even been 6, but of course all the matchups would have changed if I won the first match. Can't complain too much about this, especially given how much of a disaster Pack 2 was, right? It's like our opponent, the person we're passing to in Pack 1 had to have opened like a Far Fortune or something because we just cut off almost all the black and red and they just cut us off in Pack 2. But then we, of course, returned the favor in Pack 3. And, you know, when you have an entire pack where you don't get anything, you could end up with a suboptimal deck. But that being said, still 5 wins. We profited gems. That's all I can try to hope for. And another different archetype to showcase to all of you. I don't think this was the ideal version of a black-red deck, but still, hey, we had a decent curve, tricks, some removal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 removal spells. At the end of the day, that'll get it done in a lot of instances. So pretty happy with my result given the kind of subpar way that this draft went, particularly in Pack 2. But hopefully we can just get a nice, easy, clean draft in tomorrow's video. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, as I really do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more daily videos just like this. If you've enjoyed this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That is patreon.com/paulcheon. Also, make sure you check out TCGplayer.com for all your TCG singles and sealed product needs. Make sure you hit that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Last but not least, go to heavyplay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. All things deck boxes, playmat, sleeves, dice boxes, everything you need to perform well at your next tabletop event. Heavyplay.com is the place to go. Heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.